hair relaxing is a method of controlling tightly curled hair. There are two major phases to chemical relaxing. The chemical phase, which is the work of the straightening product and neutralizer, and the physical phase, which is smoothing the hair, rinsing, and applying of products. Although there are many relaxer products on the market, there are two primary results. The first of which is to straighten the hair completely, and the second of which is to reduce the curl pattern. The most common ingredient found in products that completely straighten the hair is sodium hydroxide. The most common ingredient in products that reduce the curl pattern is ammonium thioglycolate, or thio. Refer to your textbook for more information on other types of relaxers. In order to select the proper relaxer product, there are 5 areas to consider. The first is porosity. This refers to the hair's ability to absorb and/or retain liquids. The second is elasticity. This is the hair's ability to be stretched and return to its original condition. Hair texture should also be considered. Generally, fine and coarse hair will be the most challenging to relax. Density should also be a part of your analysis. And finally, the existing curl pattern should be identified. There are 4 major texture patterns in corresponding follicle shapes: straight with a round follicle, wavy with an oval follicle, curly with an elliptical follicle, and tightly curled with an elliptical follicle. The chemical phase of the relaxer service takes place when the chemical relaxer product is applied to the hair with a brush, comb, or fingers. However, before the chemical relaxer is applied, it is important to protect the skin around the hairline and ears with a protective base cream. The chemical action begins as soon as the relaxer is applied. The relaxer is spread through the hair with the back of a comb or your fingers. This process, called smoothing, redistributes the relaxer on the hair strand and helps relax and reform the bonds to a new straighter position. The relaxation test, also known as the comb test, allows you to determine if additional smoothing is required. The first step is to smooth excess product from the scalp area with the back of the comb. Next, press the back of the comb against the scalp area to determine the degree of relaxation. If a minimal amount of indentation occurs, additional smoothing may be required depending upon the desired results. After testing, the hair is rinsed and blotted. The blotting step is important because it gives you the opportunity to carefully check the entire scalp area to detect any chemicals that have not been rinsed. After you are certain the hair is free of chemicals, an acid balance neutralizing shampoo or stabilizer is applied to the hair to reharden or lock the hair into its new texture configuration. Be sure to understand and become familiar with timing guides for thio and sodium relaxers, which can be found in your textbook. In this exercise, you will learn how to straighten overly curly hair using the virgin thio relaxer technique. Horizontal partings are used within 5 sections. Once you have completed the preparation phase, you may proceed to the exercise. Subdivide the hair into 5 sections for control. Subdivide the back in half. Then subdivide the front into 3 sections, top and sides. Twist each section of hair and secure with a sectioning clip. Be sure your partings and sections are neat and clean. Apply a protective base cream to the entire hairline and ears. Outline each section with a base cream. Then, use a checkerboard technique to apply the base cream to the scalp. Use horizontal partings and apply the protective cream along the entire section. Then use vertical partings to complete the checkerboard application technique. Begin at the back top section or where the hair is most resistant. Use 1/4 inch horizontal partings. Apply the relaxer at least 1/2 inch from the scalp up to the porous ends to one side of the strand. Note that a thermal strip is used to avoid direct contact of the product with the untreated hair. Do not touch the scalp with the tail of the comb or brush while parting. This may sensitize the scalp and cause burning. Work from top to the bottom of each section using the same techniques. At the wider areas, subdivide the parting for control. Be sure to apply the product neatly and evenly along the strand. Complete the section. Then bring each parting down. Repeat the same techniques with the other back section. Note that the product does not apply to the scalp area. Move to the back of the top section and apply the relaxer from horizontal partings. Note that diagonal partings may be used as well. Continue to apply the product 1/2 inch away from the scalp up to the porous ends. Subdivide the partings for control. Work toward the front hairline using the same techniques while applying the product to one side of the strand only. Continue applying the relaxer to the front hairline and complete the top section. Move to the side and work from the top to the bottom of the section. Continue to apply the product 1/2 inch away from the scalp up to the porous ends. Apply the product to one side of the horizontal parting only. Bring each parting down. Repeat the same techniques on the other side. Follow manufacturer's directions for processing. Using the same parting, comb, then smooth each section with the back of the comb using smooth, light, even strokes from the scalp to the ends. Reapply product if necessary near the scalp. Continue to use the same techniques as you work toward the nape to complete the section. Then, carefully bring down each section. Comb and smooth all the sections. Develop a rhythm as you work quickly and neatly to complete the smoothing process. Close up the sectioning lines by combing the hair between the major partings. Perform a comb test. If an indentation occurs, continue smoothing. Then, follow manufacturer's directions for processing. Once the hair has reached the desired degree of relaxation, approximately 85%, rinse the relaxer from the hair until the water runs clear. Shampoo the hair with a neutralizing shampoo. Condition and finish the hair as desired, which may include a haircut. Once you've finished this relaxer service, perform the completion phase of this exercise. In this exercise, you will learn how to perform a relaxer retouch service. Horizontal partings are used throughout 5 sections. Once you've completed the preparation phase, you may proceed to the exercise. Drape the client. Examine the scalp and hair for any abnormal conditions, such as scalp abrasions or hair breakage. Perform an elasticity test. Determine the texture of the hair as you check for dryness or roughness caused by thermal or chemical treatments. Part the hair into 5 sections. First, divide the back from the front and subdivide the back half. Then, subdivide the front into 3 sections, top and sides. Apply base around the entire hairline and to the scalp using a checkerboard pattern. Protect the previously relaxed hair by applying a protective cream such as a heavy conditioner. Begin at the top back section or the most resistant area and use 1/4 inch horizontal partings. Apply the relaxer slightly away from the scalp up to the previously relaxed hair. Avoid overlapping the product onto the previously relaxed hair since it may result in breakage. You can apply the product to one or both sides of the strand depending upon the size of the parting and the density of the hair. Work from the top to the bottom of the section. Do not touch the scalp with the tail of the comb or the brush. Complete the back sections. As you complete each section, bring the hair down. Move to the top section. Use the same procedures from horizontal partings. Work from the back of the section to the front hairline. Complete the top section. Complete the remaining sections using the same procedures. Use horizontal partings and work from the top to the bottom of each section. When you finish the application, follow manufacturer's directions for processing. Next, apply the relaxer to the hairline. Smooth each section with the back of the comb using the same parting pattern. Smooth in the direction of the hair growth. Be careful not to overlap onto the previously relaxed hair. Work quickly to complete each section using the same techniques. Carefully smooth the entire hairline. Keep in mind that this hair is more fragile and needs less pressure. You may wish to use your fingers to smooth the hairline. Follow the manufacturer's directions for processing and perform a comb test. Once you've reached the desired degree of relaxation, rinse the hair until the water runs clear. Shampoo the hair with a neutralizing shampoo. Condition and finish the hair as desired. Once you've finished this chemical reforming service, perform the completion phase of this exercise.